Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. Vanity Fair journalist Anna Peele, whose recent feature on Prince Harry and Meghan Markle has been labelled a hit piece by their supporters, has shared her insights into the couple's journey and the challenges they face. In a TikTok video, Peele reflected on the Sussexes' efforts to carve out a new role for themselves after stepping away from royal duties. She noted that while the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have launched ambitious ventures such as Archewell Productions and the Archewell Foundation, their ultimate purpose remains unclear. They seem to genuinely want to make the world a better place, Peele remarked, but we're not sure exactly what that means yet. Coming off Meghan's week of bad press, PR expert Renee Smith tells The Express, "My advice to my clients 90% of the time is to avoid engaging with negative news cycles unless there is a direct, irrefutable evidence like a video or hardcore proof that demands a response. Research shows that unproven allegations often fade from public consciousness much faster when left unaddressed, as engaging can inadvertently extend the media cycle and draw more attention to the claims." Sadly, Meghan Markle's foray into podcasting has hit another snag as her latest series with Lemonada Media faces delays. According to Hello, the episodes were postponed, similarly to her previous With Love Meghan series, following the Duchess's decision to prioritize support for those affected by the devastating California wildfires. Meghan emphasized that she wanted to focus on the needs of those impacted, putting her podcasting plans on hold. This setback comes nearly a year after Meghan announced her partnership with Lemonada Media, where she expressed excitement about continuing her love of podcasting. The move followed the high-profile collapse of her and Prince Harry's reported $25 million Spotify deal in 2023. That agreement, signed in 2020 under their Archewell Audio brand, resulted in just one podcast series, Archetypes, which featured 12 episodes hosted by Meghan. Despite an initial joint statement from Spotify and Archewell Audio in June of 2023, citing a mutual agreement to part ways, reports suggested the split wasn't entirely amicable. Sources claimed the couple fell short of meeting productivity expectations required to unlock their full payout, as reported by the Wall Street Journal. Charles surprised participants at the Sandringham Park Run event on Saturday, joining them for a morning of celebration at the Sandringham Visitor Centre. Wearing cream trousers, a brown coat and shoes, the monarch joined the runners and walkers for tea and cake as they marked the one-year anniversary of the Sandringham 5K Your Way Move Against Cancer initiative. On the official Park Run UK page, a post celebrating the occasion read, "Not every day you get royal approval at Park Run. This morning, His Majesty the King joined Sandringham Park Runners in the cafe to offer his congratulations, including to the Sandringham 5K Your Way group as they marked their one-year anniversary." On Monday, Charles marked a historic moment as the first British head of state to visit Auschwitz-Birkenau, attending a profoundly moving ceremony to commemorate the 80th anniversary of the concentration camp's liberation. The 76-year-old monarch was visibly emotional, wiping away a tear as he joined world leaders, European royals and Holocaust survivors, to honor the memory of the millions who perished there. The ceremony, held in front of the notorious gates bearing the phrase, "Work sets you free," brought together dignitaries from many European nations. Survivors, many now in their 80s and 90s, also attended, sharing their resilience in the face of unimaginable horror. Earlier in the day, King Charles visited the Jewish Community Center in Krakow, where he met Holocaust survivors and delivered a heartfelt speech. He condemned violence and hatred, paid tribute to the 6 million Jews murdered during the Holocaust, and honored the memories of other groups targeted by the Nazi regime, including Roma, disabled individuals, members of the LGBTQ+ community, and political prisoners. Charles remarked, "The responsibility of remembrance rests far heavier on our shoulders," emphasizing that remembering the atrocities of the past is a vital task. He praised Holocaust survivors for teaching the world to cherish our freedom, to challenge prejudice, and never to be a bystander in the face of violence and hate. Kate Middleton may soon add a new accolade to her royal resume, the power to grant royal warrants. If it happens, the Princess of Wales would be the first in 115 years to hold such an honour. The royal family's website describes a royal warrant as a mark of recognition given by senior royals to businesses or individuals that supply goods or services to the royal household. Essentially, it's the royal seal of approval and a major coup for any brand. Several royal insiders say Charles is eager to grant this privilege to his daughter-in-law. British broadcaster Helena Chard told Fox News Digital, King Charles is extremely fond of his loving and resilient daughter-in-law. He holds her in high esteem. I'm sure he will be honoured to implement a major royal first. The last Princess of Wales to issue royal warrants was Queen Mary, before her husband George V took the throne in 1910. Royal expert Hilary Fordich noted that the honour would reflect Charles' faith in Kate as she continues to take on increasing responsibilities. She'll have increasing influence as she's being groomed for such responsibilities. This is due to her poise, intelligence, tact and reliability as Charles gradually delegates responsibilities to the next generation. Kate's influence on the fashion world has been well documented. The so-called Kate effect is estimated to be worth over $1 billion in sales for British fashion brands. Designers like Alexander McQueen, Catherine Walker and Jenny Packham have benefited greatly from Kate's wardrobe choices over the years. Ian Pelham-Turner, another royal expert, pointed out the economic impact of Kate's style. Her endorsements by using a product or outfit have already purportedly been valued at approximately £4 billion, or almost $5 billion to the British fashion industry. Sources close to Kate say she is keen to recognise British skills and industry, and granting royal warrants would be a meaningful way to support businesses close to her heart. Chard added, "You see the positive knock-on effect. It's a win-win situation. What a coup, receiving a royal warrant from the world's favourite British royal." Lidl has boldly pitched itself to King Charles as a contender to replace Waitrose as the royal supermarket of choice, hoping to secure a coveted royal warrant. In an open letter shared on social media, the budget-friendly supermarket detailed its merits, emphasizing cost savings and quality offerings. Lidl argued that the king could make significant savings on his weekly shop, reportedly over £100, by switching from Waitrose. The letter humorously touched on the monarch's dietary preferences, noting Lidl's readiness to supply his favourite items, from British grass-fed beef and organic free-range eggs to muesli and his beloved Highland single malt whiskey. The supermarket even touted its crusty sourdough rye and award-winning Ben Bracken whiskey as royal-worthy essentials. Lidl wrote, "Those weekly Waitrose bills will be pretty hefty, and we feel it's our duty to let you know you could be making a huge saving with a simple switch to Lidl. Just ask our many fans." And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify, Apple, or the app of your choice, and leave us a review or 5 stars if you're enjoying the show. And don't forget, you can get this show commercial-free along with hundreds of others from Calaroga Shark Media, including a great show for Valentine's coming up called Romance Weekly. New shows every week, all about romance. There's even some erotic thrillers in there. Check it out, Romance Weekly, wherever you get your podcasts like this one. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue, and good times.